Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, around the middle of January, if some of you guys were subscribed to my channel already and keep up with me regularly, you remember me doing a story about this man right here. This guy right here is 62-year-old Joel Edwards of Baltimore, Maryland. And this guy was at a casino, the Horseshoe Casino. I don't know where that's located at, near where he lives, out there in Baltimore. And this guy was kidnapped and thrown into a white van as he was leaving his car and going into his house after going to the casino. Now, I did this story, and if you guys don't remember it, take a look, and we'll come back, and I got something crazy I want to talk to you guys about.
Terrifying moments captured on a doorbell camera.
I need police! Right now, hurry up!
A Gwinnett man, 62-year-old Joel Edwards, attacked and abducted in front of his Forest Hill Road home Wednesday evening.
He was forced into a vehicle in the Gwinnett area. Our detectives have since discovered the vehicle that he was forced into.
It is a white van, also captured on video. Baltimore County Police will not say where it was found. They have listed Edwards as a critical missing person.
That just determines the factors of how we put out information and exactly who's involved with the investigation, which will be our robbery unit.
Witnesses tell 11 News Edwards had pulled into his driveway and got out of his vehicle. Someone was standing by the garage door. Then, suddenly, the white van pulled up. Two men pushed Edwards into the van.
Why would they want to kidnap or abduct them? What for? I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't.
Worried neighbors who spoke to 11 News asked that we not show them.
I was shocked. I tell you, this is a quiet street, quiet neighborhood here, and I'm just shocked. I saw the police out there, so I came out, and I saw the police going to door to door.
Police have not confirmed this, but sources tell 11 News Edwards was a property manager and a well-known gambler. He was returning home from the Live Casino in Hanover when he was kidnapped.
So our detectives were trying to figure out exactly where Mr. Edwards was coming from. We just know that in the 3500 block of Forest Hill Road was where he was forced into a vehicle.
Do you worry about you and other neighbors?
Yes, I do. I'm worried now. I'm worried now. Matter of fact, I just told my neighbor, you know, be vigilant. Wherever you go, make sure you're aware of your surroundings, because this is ridiculous.
Well, in other news tonight, we had a Baltimore County man that we told you about yesterday, assaulted and abducted after returning home from a casino. He has been freed by his captors. WMER2 News' Jeff Hager has Joel Edwards' reaction after surviving his ordeal.
Assaulted and abducted from in front of his Gwinnett home on Wednesday night, 62-year-old Joel Edwards was considered critically missing. And a day later, he is considering himself fortunate following his release.
Hello, I'm Joel Edwards. I would like to thank everyone for all your prayers and concerns about getting me home safely.
Edwards bears the marks of a man beaten down in his driveway after returning home from Maryland Live Casino as his wife saw the attack unfold on her home surveillance camera.
He started yelling and screaming for me, so I ran out. I ran outside, but I couldn't do too much. I didn't have no shoes on, I didn't have anything on, and he was yelling for me, and he was yelling for them to get off of him.
Two people then forced him into a van, which police found abandoned later, and drove him away. Edwards' wife told us that police called her about midnight on Thursday and said that his captors had dropped him off here in downtown Baltimore near the Mitchell Courthouse. While the motive for the abduction is still under investigation,
I think it's robbery. That's what the police were saying, so I think that's what it is. My husband is a gambler, so I don't know.
I would like to thank everyone.
Edwards is thankful to be reunited with his family again.
I'm so grateful and blessed. I really would like to thank the Baltimore County Police Department, the TV news stations, the FBI, and Baltimore City Police for getting my abduction out to the public. I can't thank them enough for all their hard work and making sure I made it home to my family safely. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Those were the news excerpts of when I first did this story back in mid-January. And You seen he was kidnapped and ring doorbell, but miraculously, for some reason, 2 days later, he just popped up at the house and they just put him on the news. He was messed up. And a lot of people, including myself, I was like, something's wrong with this, because the way the media had painted the thing was like he probably owed money or something like that. And I was like, man, they let him go. I don't know about that. Something seemed a little suspect. Well, come to find out, this really did happen. And this guy, in my opinion, was extremely lucky. He was. Luckily, the crooks he had that got him was stupid. They were real stupid. And I'm going to show you. This is the update that just came out a couple of days ago. And it'll tell you everything that happened and fill in the blanks of a lot of questions that had a lot of us scratching our head. Take a look.
Documents in the kidnapping of a Baltimore County man after leaving the Horseshoe Casino reveal an elaborate plan that potentially started several states away.
Vincent Hill has a closer look at the plan and a search for suspects in a story you're seeing first on Fox.
Well, it started as a night of the victim trying his luck, but it became unlucky and a horrific ordeal.
Charging documents detail a crime written like a Hollywood suspense movie. It started here at the Horseshoe Casino back on January 17th. 62-year-old Joel Edwards left and headed home to this neighborhood in Baltimore County. But before he can make it inside,
we have a call for an abduction in progress. Caller's husband was forced into a white van and then the vehicle took off.
According to charging documents, on January 18th, the suspects called the victim's wife, demanding a $25,000 cash ransom. That same day, a huge lead in the case.
Investigators tracking that white van to this neighborhood in East Baltimore.
Investigators were able to tie that van to Darren Finley. Inside the van, investigators got another tip.
According to a receipt found in that van, the suspect, Darren Finley, parked here in this parking lot in a gray Chevy. The three other suspects in a white van. They went inside this McDonald's before heading to the victim's house.
Their faces captured on surveillance video on January 19th.
Hello, I'm Joel Edwards.
And after the ransom was paid, Edwards was let go.
I made it home to my family safely.
He recorded this video showing obvious injuries.
I'm so grateful and blessed. I really would like to thank the Baltimore County Police Department, the TV news stations.
Investigators say Finley put a GPS tracker on Edwards' vehicle in the weeks leading up to the kidnapping to track his movements. And it may not be his first time. Finley is charged with a similar crime in Arizona. There, he's awaiting trial for armed robbery, kidnapping for ransom, and extortion.
Meanwhile, there are other suspects still on the loose in relation to Edwards' kidnapping, but we're told arrests are expected soon. In Baltimore, Vincent Hill, Fox 45 News.
Hey guys, that's the story of the miraculous survival of one Joel Edwards, 62-year-old man from Baltimore, Maryland, just minding his business, and succumbed to the evil of this world. Luckily, he survived, man. Next day after they did it, they called for $25,000 in ransom. I think these people know him or know of him, or somebody tipped them on, because they said the one guy was already at his house waiting for him. So these guys planned this, as you could tell. Stupid, got caught over a McDonald's receipt. Think about that. You got to go and kidnap somebody and then stop at McDonald's on the way to going to abduct this guy. Caught him. They said more arrests are coming. People are still at large that was a part of this mastermind plan to steal somebody that they think had money, where they could go and get some type of quick come off. They dropped him off at the courthouse downtown. Same courthouse now that they going in front of, going in out of jail to go see the judge. Make it make sense. There's people are so hell-bent on taking something from somebody else that they don't even think about what happens if this thing goes awry. Crimes like this need to be extreme. The punishment need to be extreme. Jail ain't gonna fix that. They beat a 62-year-old man up, y'all. A 62-year-old man that was minding his business. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I usually do story times on Friday, but I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. I'm gonna shorten this up. I used to go to casinos. I don't know more, but I used to go to casinos, right? I get me some extra cash that I could spend, and I was attracted to the lights and the chance of winning it big, right? I would go early in the morning when nobody was there. You know what? I learned when I used to go in Atlantic City, New Jersey, they would have people in there, criminals, just walking the casino floor. And they would have drinks because, they had a free dispenser where you could, as long as you were in the casino area, you can drink fountain drinks for free and all this other stuff. And they'd be walking around with a drink, usually a soda, and they'd be sipping it, and they'd be watching to see if anybody wins anything big. If that person wins big, they would follow that person all through the casino. As they were going out the door, they would start texting people what you had on and so on and so forth. And then some people outside would either follow you, then rob you when you left off the boardwalk or whatever. And they would try to set you up like that. And depending on how much you won, it would make them more eager to do something to you. A lot of times when people was around, they would just run up, grab you like they was playing. And then somebody would run in your pockets, or they'd take your purse and run off like the clowns that they are. A lot of times it would be worse than that. I've seen stuff like this, and it's messed up. Regardless if the man is gambling or not, it's his money to do with it how he feels. So like the gambling part, I'm going to take out of it, but it's not for anybody to take advantage of somebody that's successful enough to partake in said hobby, whether it's right or wrong. And that's the thing that cracks me up. There are people out here that don't want to get their hands in the mud and get it out of the mud, so to speak, or work hard to get the things that they want, and they'll take it from somebody else that did. That's unacceptable. This is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad the guy made it out alive. But that's embarrassing. He calling for his wife. She come outside, get off of him. I'm calling the cops. And if you notice, when she came down off the Ring doorbell, one of the guys had pointed a weapon at her, supposedly. That's why she ducked like that. That video I showed you with the Ring doorbell, I guess the son came out the house later as they were driving away to try to catch him, but he couldn't. It's a damn shame you can't even mind your business as a normal citizen now without people out here whose sole interest is to just recreation, and they use it as their recreation to make you have a bad day because their life is shit. A lot of people need to be shown the flowers. I told you, when we right this wrong, this great wrong, a lot of people got to go. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.